Hey, how's it going? It's John Cam back with another video on HTML and pretty much how to, what it is and how to use it. So, in this video, I'm just going to demonstrate it. I'm not really doing like a tutorial thing, just kind of showing you what I know about HTML. You know, it's fairly simple, but of course, you're going to have to, sit down and learn it, type the code so it can register in your mind so you get a better understanding of how it works. But basically it's just the building blocks of building a website or building a program. It's the structure that you're going to use to build this website. You know what I mean? So basically I'm not going to go through the history of what HTML is, but I will tell you it's HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Now, does that mean anything to you? It really don't mean anything to me. But anyways, battery low. Sorry. So my battery is low, so I gotta be quick about it, right? So I'm gonna hop on this computer, so just to show you pretty much the structure of how you should start your website. Just basically giving you the basic structure to starting a website. So if we go over here, okay, so right now I'm on brackets right now. Let me see, I'm in something else right now. Let me get out of that and go to a new file, right? And in this file, of course, it's a blank file, okay? So there's nothing there. But the way to start this file, and you're gonna start it using the words called doc type. Now, what doc type means is pretty much it's just telling the browser what the type of document, or what type of document it's gonna read. So I'm gonna show you how to display that onto the screen. So you're gonna pretty much use the less than and greater than symbols, right? And inside of that less than, greater than symbols, you're going to use that exclamation mark, and then I would just say do all caps for this, but you're going to type in doc type, which means document type. Okay? Now, I don't think it have to be capitalized, but I always just capitalize it anyway. And then from here on, I do all lowercase from this point on. So the next thing you want to do is put in HTML. Okay? So basically you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do less than and greater than symbol, and then inside of that symbol you're going to write HTML. Oh, let me do lowercase. So HTML, right? Now that's the starting of the start of the document of HTML. But you still have to close it too. So there's an opening and a closing. And what we call these, when it's inside of this less than and greater than symbol, we call those tags. So this is an HTML tag, letting you know what type of tag it is. It's what type of language we're using, which is HTML. So the way we close the tag is we're going to do the same exact thing, less than and greater than, and then put in, but instead of doing just HTML, instead we're going to do the / first. So we're going to do a /, oh sorry, let me do that over, this is in the way. Alright, here we go. So we're going to do less than, greater than, and then you're going to do the /HTML. What happened to my greater than? Okay, so there we go. Now we have an opening and closing tag. Okay? So basically now what you want to do is make a head. In the head section, and there's an issue with this. I hate when it does this. Give me 1 second. Just close it out. One second. And I'm just real big. I'm doing not just using but I said still that's like this because I can go all this stuff. Issue is some close the I'm file. Okay, negotiation here. Alright. So now we back to where we started. Now we got the HTML, right? So inside of here, we want to open this up, right? And push it down a little bit, right? And we want to add a head. Let's push it down some more. And then inside of this HTML area, we're going to say head. And we do it the same way with an open tag and an ending tag. And the same thing, we want to give it some space because we're going to put something inside of the head tag. Now the head tag consists of a title, meta tags, links, and script tags. Right now, you don't really need all of that right away. The main thing you need right now is the title tag. So this will be the main thing you need starting out, was the title tag. And what this does is this title tag will display, you know, what's on the tab. Like when you go into the internet, let me pull it up. Hopefully I don't got nothing crazy on here, but let me minimize this a little bit. And it won't let me move it because I'm outside. No, I'm in. Alright, I don't know what it's doing though. But let me move out the way of this and move this out the way. So this tab up here, don't worry about what you see on the screen, but this tab right here is where the title will be displayed inside the browser. So whatever you type inside of that title, it's gonna put it right here. So let me just show. But we're gonna just put something in there for now. Right now, we're gonna say this is a. I hate to call it a tutorial because I'm not a trainer or anything like that. So I prefer to just say it's a. I'm showing you what I know, my experience on HTML. So my experience, I'll capitalize that, of HTML. Alright, I prefer to do it that way, right? Now, like I said, there's other tags that you can use, like meta tags, script tags, and link tags. And this is the stuff that's kind of like a back end, sort of. It's not necessarily 100% a back end, but you won't see this on the screen at all. But it does do, like, it's kind of like some commands that once you put it in there and you start adding some code, it'll, like, I can't explain what it is exactly, but it'll help you understand once you start putting things in. Like, say you want to do some CSS and you want to do it externally, it'll pretty much read it, that link to that page, you know, to the CSS page that you're going to do externally. So if you make a link, it's going to link it to that page and it's going to render that information and pull it back into the document, if that makes sense to you. But anyways, let's finish up. There's just one more thing we got to do, and that's add a body. So let me do that, and also let me just come down one and say body, and same thing, you want to close it with the / body, and close it with the greater than symbol, and then we want to open it up. So everything in between this body is what will be displayed onto the screen. So whatever you decide to put in there, whether it be words, images, video, you can also put audio. Whatever you want to put in there that it'll allow you to put in there, you can do. So for now, just to show you that, you know, what will go in there, I'm going to put a header tag. Now, I'm going to go through tags in the next video, but I'm going to tell you about this one tag right here, which is a header tag, right? So I'm going to give it a little space here because I need some room here. And then I'm going to hit tab, and then I'm going to go H1, H1, and then closing H1, like that, right? So everything you write in between the tags is what will display onto the screen. So let me show you right now. Let's see, what will we say here? Welcome Oh, hold on. I think I got all caps on. Okay. Welcome to my first website. Let's do that. Welcome to my first website. Alright, now the next thing you want to do is come over here to File and hit Save. Now you're going to save it somewhere on the computer. I'm just going to put it on my desktop and just put well, first let's create a folder, right? So we want to create a folder first. So let's go New, File, and just say Learning HTML. Let's do that, right? And then inside of Learning HTML, we're going to type in index, which is, pretty much the first part of the book that you see is the index telling you about, the chapters and stuff like that. So that's pretty much your home page is going to be called an index. And then .html. And then from that point, just hit save. And now we can go and display this. Now, I could go out and go into the folder here. Oh, you can't see it, but I can go into the File Explorer folder and look for it there. But since I'm in brackets, they have this thing, this little lightning bolt that allow you to it gives you a preview of it, right? So we can click on this, and that'll open up Chrome. And then from that point, I can show you what we're looking at once it pops up, or it might have popped up off screen where I can't see. Apparently, I don't know what it's doing. Okay, sorry. It was moving a little slow, but as you can see here, hold on, let me minimize. See here, that's what it does. I'm gonna move this over to. Hold on, let me move the code over here. You don't need to see all that. Just the code is good enough, and then the actual what it's displaying on the screen. So here it is. So pretty much this is what it displayed on the screen. Welcome to my first website is what we did for the header 1. And also the title, My Experience of HTML, right at the top tab, as I was telling you before. Right at the top tab is where it's going to show it. And if you don't believe me, let's just go through here, remove that and say, hello world. So as soon as I click off it, it's going to automatically generate where it's supposed to, but it's not doing it. So I'm going to go over here to try to save it. I need to move this over. Alright, and I'm going to go and save, and you'll see that it changed to hello world. So that's it for now. In the next video, I'm gonna show you I'm sorry, not HTML, but I'm gonna show you some tags on how, what some of the tags do, like most common tags that you're gonna use when you're building a website, or what I use anyway. That's how we're gonna do it. What I use on a regular basis. And I can show you some tags that I may use here and there, but not on a regular basis. But anyways, that's it for now. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.